Okay, so let's start. So I have got the answers to the question. I asked you what are the four sources of income. So I got the answers from almost uh, yeah. So lot of students have correctly answered to the question. So the four sources are employment income, then business income, then investment income, and income from other sources. Right? So income from employment, income from business, income from investment, and income from other sources. Those are the four sources of income as per the new Inland Revenue Act. So today we are going to get into the first source of income, that is income from employment. Simply we call it as employment income, and this is the part one of the lesson, and next week we can start the part two. And this is very important, Lamai, because you know, a lot of people, or most of the people are engaged in the employment. Therefore you should be able to uh, calculate the taxable income from employment, right? So if I go to the lesson outline, today I hope to cover the areas in red, deciding the income source as employment or business. Some income sources are there, apparently they are like employment income, but when you look at the definition of employment income, it doesn't fall under the employment income. Okay, there are some sources of income, they are apparent like employment income, but when you look at the income source, it is not the employment income. Therefore you should be able to distinguish the employment income with business income. Okay, and number two, what is employment income? What is employment income? We are going to define the employment income. That is very important. And defining employee, next, taxable benefit from employment, then employment benefits excluded from taxes, value of benefits, deductions. So those are the areas that will be covered in this session. Right. So let's get into the first lesson outline, that is deciding the income source as employment or business. Especially in the first session, I told you that there is a trend of having GIG workers. Okay, GIG workers. So GIG workers are like independent contractors. They are freelancers. Okay, they don't have an employment, right? They don't work for the employer. Okay, they are freelancers, like especially IT professionals and some other people are working as independent contractors. මතකද මම කිව්වා GIG workers කියන component එකක් දියුණු වෙමින් යනවා, develop වෙමින් යනවා. ඒක taxation වලට ප්‍රශ්නයක්, මොකද trace කරගන්න බෑ income එක, difficult to trace. Okay, but it has a high trend of having GIG employees or workers. Okay, ඒක අපිට පේනවා පාරට බහැපුවාම. Now earlier few years ago lamai, when you go to the road, right, the traffic jams could be seen in peak times, like office times. But if you go to the road now, right, every time it is traffic. වෙලාවකට හිතනවා මට ඇත්තට මිනිස්සු වැඩ කරන්නේ නැද්ද කියලා. මොකද ඔෆිසර්ස් වල වැඩ කරනවා නම් they should be at the office at that time. So if you go to the road at 10 a.m., right, still you see the traffic jam. Okay, so from these evidence, we feel like the GIG workers, the composition of or the amount of GIG workers has been increased. Okay, so here important to classify a person as an employee or an independent contractor. Okay, now if you Google what is GIG worker, you will find GIG worker is an independent contractor, freelancer. හරිද? එතකොට දැන් employee කෙනෙක් classify කරගන්න වෙනවා whether that person is an employee or an independent contractor. The reason is if that person falls under the employee, his or her income will fall under the employment income. Okay, so it is under the employment income, right? But if that person falls under the independent contractor definition, the income of that person fall under the business income. Okay, because of that reason, lamai, you have to clearly classify a person as an employee or as an independent contractor. Okay, මොකද ළමයි tax concessions කරණය කරන විදිහ, tax rates වගේ දේවල් different වෙනවා මේ sources දෙකට. Okay, the way we calculated rates are different between the employment income source and the income from business source. Okay, so keep in mind we have to classify a person as an employee or an independent contractor. Let's see how to classify. Okay, the Act has given us few criteria to decide whether a person is an employee or an independent contractor. Now, the first column shows the criteria. Second column shows the indicators where a person can be defined as an independent contractor. Okay, third column, employee. So we'll take one by one and learn how to decide a person as an independent contractor or an employee. Number one, how the work is done. කොහොමද වැඩේ කරන්නේ? Okay, in case of the independent contractor, he is told what is required but not how to do it. Then tax calculation එකක් වගේ આવුත් එහෙම the client or the customer says the requirement, but the customer doesn't say how to do that. Okay, independent contractor or the freelancer will decide how to do that, so not how to do that. But in the case of employee, right, he is told what is required as well as how to do that. Sorry. Okay, he is told what is required as well as how to do that. The appointment letter එකේ එහෙම නැත්නම් job description එකේ තියෙනවා මෙන්න මේවා තමයි කරන්න ඕනේ කියලා. කරන විදිහ procedures පටිපාටි තියෙනවා. Okay, so both what is required and how to do that. Number two, whose materials and equipment are used. Right, it is very obvious. An independent contractor will use his or her own equipment and material. Maybe his or her computer, his own computer, stationaries and other materials, his own materials. But employee will use the materials and equipment belong to the organization. Okay, organization eකට IT materials තමයි use කරන්නේ. So it is very clear. And timing of work. timing of work. In the case of independent contractor, he is told when a job must be completed. Job එක complete වෙන්න deadline එක කියනවා. Deadline is given, but he is not told uh, the work time. වැඩ කරන කාලය කියන්නේ නැහැ. Okay? ඒ කියන්නේ 8 to 5 the 9 to 4 the it doesn't say the working time, but the deadline is given. Before this date, I want this task to be done. Okay, but in the case of an employee, right, normal working time is there. Therefore, employee is told when to work, 8 to 5 or 9 to 6 or the working time. Next one, who does the work? Who does the work? Okay, independent contractor may does that work on his own, or he may hire another person, third party, to do that. සමහර විට යාම කරනවා, සමහර විට වෙන කෙනෙක්ව hire කරගන්නවා. Okay, may hire third parties to perform the work. May යාම කරන අවස්ථා තියෙනවා, or else he or she can hire someone else. Okay, but an employee has no power to delegate. If he is assigned a task in the organization, he has to perform that task. Okay, clear? දැන් මට lecture එකක් කරන්න තියෙනවා. දැන් මම employee කෙනෙක් university එකේ, මට කියන්න බෑ පිට කෙනෙක් ගෙන්නලා මම වෙනුවෙන් lecture එක කරන්න කියලා. Yes, lecture එකක් නම් that would be okay, but for other situations no. I can't delegate the responsibility. Okay, exclusivity. Work for more than one client. දැන් මම වැඩ කරන්නේ, if I am a permanent employee of the university, I work for the university. But if I am an independent contractor, I have more than one client, so I will be working for all the clients. එතකොට exclusivity එකක් නැහැ independent contractor කෙනෙකුට. එයා වෙනුවෙන්ම වැඩ කරනවා කියලා දෙයක් නැහැ. But for an employee, the exclusivity is there because we have to work for the said organization or the employer. Okay, training. Independent contractors arrange and pay their own training. ඒ කට්ටියම තමයි යන්නේ. Okay, say for example, if there is a webinar or if there is a training program, they will go to get the new knowledge. Okay, but in the case of an employee, the employer sends the employee to the training. Employer තමයි යවන්නේ training එකට. Okay, and sometimes or most of the cases, the employer pays the cost of the training. Okay, next one is what is paid for. Okay, what is paid for? Independent contractors are paid to produce a result for hours worked. ඒ වැඩ කරපු කාලේ result එකට ගෙවන්නේ. දැන් tax report එකක් හදලා දෙන්න කිව්වොත් එහෙම tax report එකට ගෙවන්නේ. හරි? ඒ charge එක is based on the hours worked and the effort, but the client has to pay for the outcome, for the output, tax report, right? Or consultation report. But in the case of an employee, employees are paid to attend for a set of time, right? If you work for the month, you will be paid for the month, not on the task. මාසෙට තමයි ගෙවන්නේ. Okay, typically by the week or month. Usually month එකට තමයි ගෙවන්නේ, task එකට නෙමෙයි. Right? Continuing relationship. But now in the case of independent contractor, there is a limited continuing relationship. දිගටම ඒ relationship එක පවත්වන්නේ නැහැ. Okay, for certain period there may be the relationship with the client, but it is not a continuing relationship. Client can at any time go for another independent contractor. But in the case of an employee, usually it has a continuing relationship. And last one, calculation of remuneration. Okay, basically independent contractor gets a profit because he assumes the risk, okay, by doing his work, so he gets a profit, right? But the employee usually gets the salaries and wages. Okay, So this is very clear criteria. These are very clear criteria to classify a person as an independent contractor or an employee. Right? Hope you understood this. And most of the cases, lamai, apparently we can decide whether that person is an independent contractor or an employee. Right? The classification is important. Why? Depending on the classification, the income will fall to the either employment income or business income. Okay, if I tell it again, if that person is an independent contractor, his or her income will fall under the business income. If that person is an employee, obviously the income will fall under the employment income. Right? Hope you understood that. I don't ask questions, but we have an activity. Mr. Isuru is a chartered accountant providing consultancy services on a potential merger to XYZ Private Limited. Okay, during the year of assessment 2019 and 20, he engaged several investigations and analyses and derived an income amounting to rupees 4 million. Okay, according to the service he provided on the submission of various reports. He uses his own computer or computers and software for these purposes. Moreover, he has provided similar types of assignments to few other companies too. Okay, the question is whether the Isuru's income fall under the employment income or the business income. First, you decide whether Isuru is an independent contractor or an employee. You can send me the answers. Okay, I'm getting answers. Yes, obviously, without wasting the time, Mr. Isuru is an independent contractor. Okay, because there are many criteria here we can see. I'm not going to discuss all these criteria. Apparently, obviously, Mr. Isuru is an independent contractor. Therefore, his income, that is 4 million, will fall under the business income. Okay, therefore, the answer for the question is he is an independent contractor. Independent contractor. Therefore, his income fall under the business income. Okay, business income. The මේක නම් බොහොම obvious case එකක්. සමහර වෙලාවට ටිකක් අමාරු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. අපි බලමු ඉස්සරහට. ඒ කියන්නේ හරියටම classify කරගන්න employee කෙනෙක්ද independent contractor කෙනෙක්ද කියලා. හරි? දැන් මම නිකන් ඒක කතා කරන්න නැහැ නමුත් කියලා යන්න දැන් අපි දන්නවා සමහර subjects වලට visiting lecturers ලා ඉන්නවා. අපේ university එකේ අපේ department එකේ. There are visiting lecturers. Okay? Now for the visiting lecturer as well, an appointment letter has been issued by the university. Okay, appointment letter has been issued by the university, right? That visiting lecturer does lectures or other consultations or other assignments in other places as well, not only in the university. Now the problem is whether that income derived by that person fall under the employment income or business income. Right? When you decide such a complex situation, you could look at the criteria given, right? If majority of criteria are relevant to the independent contractor, you can decide this person is an independent contractor or else an employee. Okay, right? Let's go to the other one. Next activity, Miss Sinidu, a nice name, isn't it? Miss Sinidu is engaged by ABC Private Limited to design a new quality inspection software program. She might be a software engineer, so she has engaged with ABC Private Limited to design a new quality inspection software program. Under the agreement, she is required to be in the company office every day until the work is completed. Okay. Now, as per the agreement, she has to stay with the company within the given period until the work is completed. The company provides her with the general instructions on how the work is to be performed, and she meets with the supervisor of ABC Private Limited once a week. Okay? She is not permitted to subcontract the work to any other person. Ms. Sinitu is paid a guaranteed monthly amount and will receive a bonus if the software is completed to the company's satisfaction within 4 months. The ABC Private Limited provides her with any materials, stationaries she needs to complete the work. The මේකත් නිකන් assignment එකක් වගේ තමයි පේන්නේ. Okay, this is seemed as an assignment or like a contract given to a third party. But if you look at that criteria, how do you decide whether the income from this assignment will be fallen under the employment income or business income? Okay, send me the answers quickly. Yes. Roshana, Madhushika, Hilma, Abevikrama, yes, Sattarani. All of your answers are correct because this is very obvious. This information fits with the criteria given to decide that person is an independent contractor. Therefore, as an employee, therefore the income derived from this assignment will be fallen under the employment income. Yeah, your answers are correct. Right? Therefore, the answer for the question is employment income. මම ඒ වගේ එක example එකක් කියන. Now, last year we celebrated 60th anniversary of the university. Okay, from 1959 to 2019. Okay, for that purposes, I was a member of the committee. For that purposes, the university hired a retired professor of our own department to write book. Okay, yesterday I got a mail from the dean's office that book is ready to collect for the academics. Okay, so I know that that retired professor was hired by the university for that task, and he was given a specific task, and he usually comes to the university and he works from say 9 to 5. Okay, so in that case there is an agreement, so it would be considered as an employment income. සමහර විට employee කෙනෙක් නෙමෙයි. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි අර label එකකින් දකින employee කෙනෙක් නෙමෙයි. හැබැයි මෙයාත් එහෙමනේ. අපි මෙයා label එකකින් දකින employee කෙනෙක් නෙමෙයි Miss Sinidu කියන්නේ. But for the purpose of taxation, the income derived by Miss Sinidu or a similar employee or similar person will be fallen under the employment income. Okay, so keep in mind lamai, there may be little bit differences between the labor laws, I mean the relevant laws and the taxation law. Yeah, all of your answers are correct. මොන හරි complex situation එකක් ආවොත් එහෙම අර criteria වලට දාලා බලන්න මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ කියලා. ඔක්කොම ටික satisfy වෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. If majority of criteria are satisfied, then you can take the decision based on the satisfaction of the criteria. Okay, so let's come to the second topic of the session, that is employment income. Okay, so what do you mean by employment income? Now this is very important because the present income is obviously years. This is obviously years. Say for example, my salary is an employment income. It is very obvious because it is my present salary. But it does not limit to the present salaries and wages because it captures, right, the past as well as prospective future income of employment. Okay, present කියන එක බොහොම clear, but it does not limit to the present remuneration. It also captures the past as well as prospective future employments. Okay, I will give two situations where a past and prospective employment income will be considered as a employment income. Okay, now assume a person worked for ABC company, ABC Limited, and say last year he resigned or he retired from the company called ABC. Okay, ABC කියන company එකට වැඩ කළා, resigned or retired the company last year. Okay, but he was a superb employee, right? He has the, you know, the technical know-how, right? Even after the retirement or resignation, the company used to consult that person to get advices and, you know, some information. Okay, after retire වුණාට පස්සේ ඒ person consult කරනවා, advices, information ගන්න. Okay, that person gives information and the advices to the company, ABC company, without any charge. There is no agreement between the ABC company and the person, but as a gratitude, ABC company pays 40,000 monthly allowance to the person, retired person. Gratitude එකක් පුතගුණ සැලකීමක් ලෙස මාසෙකට 40,000ක් ගෙවනවා. Right? Now this person has resigned or retired from the employment, but still he or she gets an allowance from the former employer. Okay, in this case that income will fall under the employment income, right? Because it is a past employment. I think the case is clear. Okay, right. If I take another example for prospective employment, prospective, assume that we'll take an example for the prospective employment as well. Assume that Mr. X, okay, is working for ABC Private Limited. Okay, and there is another company called Do I need to explain the past employment again? In summary, lamai, assume this person, say Mr. Y was an employee of ABC Private Limited and he retired from the company last year. Okay, therefore apparently as per the labor law there is no employment contract with the company. But ABC company used to get consultations or advices from this person, Mr. Y, even after the retirement. Okay, Mr. Y doesn't expect anything in return, but as a gratitude, ABC company pays an allowance to Mr. Y, right? So the allowance of Mr. Y that is getting from the company ABC will be an employment income, right? Even though Mr. Y is not a current employee of ABC Limited, the allowance that is getting from the ABC company will be considered as an employment income, right? It's a past employment එකකින් තමයි ඒ income එක හම්බෙන්නේ. Currently Mr. Y is not an employee of ABC Limited. Okay, hope you understood it. And if I quickly come to the prospective, assume that Mr. Y is working for ABC Limited. There is another competitor or company called XYZ company. Okay, assume that this company is a competitor of ABC. And Mr. X is very talented and skillful person. Therefore, XYZ is approaching Mr. X. XYZ කියන කම්පැනි එක approach කරනවා අපිට එන්න කියලා කියනවා. Mr. X ට අපිට බැඳෙන්න කියලා කියනවා. එහෙම වෙනවා ළමයි. ඔය දක්ෂ සේවකයෝ top level එකේ ඉන්න key employees ලා සමහර කට්ටිය අපි කියන ඩැහ ගන්නවා කියලා. එහෙම කරනවා. හරි. But Mr. X rejects the proposal coming from the XYZ. Proposal එක reject කරනවා. හරි. XYZ company is is going to give another proposal. Say, if you come to our company, we will offer you a car, brand new car. මේ දවස්වල නම් import කරන්න බෑ, තියෙන එකක් දෙනවා. sale එක තියෙන එකක් brand new car එකක් දෙනවා. import කරන්න බෑ, අර foreign currency නැති නිසා importation තහනම් කරලා තියෙනවා. okay, car එකක් දෙනවා කියලා කියනවා. okay, then Mr. X, all are economic persons know. okay, Mr. X assumes that proposal, accept කරනවා ඒ proposal එක, but he tells that it will take some time to come to your company because I can't resign overnight, right? I have to give the resignation and I have to work for some time. After that, I will come. XYZ company accept that. XYZ company ka kina, okay, you work for some time and probably next year you can come. Apito may incident එක උනේ 2019 කියලා කිව්වා. Okay, this incident was happened in 2019 before the coronavirus pandemic. Okay, now Mr. X assumed say 4 million worth of car, and as per the agreement, as per the verbal agreement, Mr. X will be employed at XYZ company in 2020 next year. Okay, still he is working for the ABC company and he assumed 4 million worth of car and he will be working in XYZ company in 2020. Okay, but assume that due to this coronavirus pandemic, XYZ company is not performing well. It is underperforming. Okay, not good. It's a XYZ company that, no, originally we thought of getting you and give you a high benefit package, but now we are not performing as planned, so we can't recruit you. You work for the current organization. Then Mr. X ට කියනවා, okay, අපි දැන් විතර හොඳට perform කරන්නේ නැහැ, ඔයාට ඔය benefits ටික දෙන්න විදිහක් නැහැ, දැන් කාර් එක දීලා ඉවරයි. Okay, car has been given, so we can't recruit you කියලා කියනවා. ඉතින් Mr. X කියනවා මම හිත හදාගන්න, okay, I will work for the ABC company, right? The benefit, that the car benefit 4 million, okay, the car benefit, the 4 million that was obtained from the XYZ company will be coming under the employment income, under the prospective employment. අනාගතේ යන්න හිටපු එකකින් තමයි ඒක ලැබුණේ, ඒ employment income තමයි prospective employment. හරි, ගියේ නැතත් කමක් නැහැ, ගියත් කමක් නැහැ. next year එකේ ගියත් කමක් නැහැ, ගියේ නැතත් කමක් නැහැ, that doesn't matter, but that benefit was obtained from a future employment. Therefore, that 4 million tax benefit will be coming under the employment income. Okay, is this clear, Lamai? Employment income present is obvious and it captures the past as well as prospective as well. Is this clear? Can few of you send me the messages? Okay, Anu, Lakshita, right. අපි තුමු 90 වැඩ කරන කම්පැනි එක වැඩ කරන අතරේ prospective employee කෙනෙක්ගෙන් හොඳ offer එකක් හම්බෙනවා. යන්නේ සමහරට අවුරුදු 2කින් පස්සේ වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ඒ ලැබෙන benefit එක employment income benefit එකක්. It will be taxed under the employment income even though the employment is prospective. Employment will be happen in future. Okay, hope that is clear. Okay, let's go to the definition of employment. Definition of employment. Right. Definition of employment covers many provisions, right? The first one is position of an individual in the employee of another person. තව කෙනෙක්ගේ employee කෙනෙක් නේද? තව කෙනෙක්ගේ employee කෙනෙක්. අපි හිතමුකෝ sole proprietorship එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා. You work for that organization or the business, so you are an employee of another person. Okay, that is very simple. Employee of another person. Second one, a position of an individual as a manager of an entity. Very simple, no? As a manager of an entity. Third one, a position of an individual entitling the individual to a fixed or ascertainable remuneration in respect of the service performed. අර අපි දැක්කේ allowance එකක් fixed allowance එකක් වගේ හම්බෙන්නේ කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ එයා සමහරට full time වෙන්න නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි fixed එහෙම නැත්නම් ascertainable අපිට හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් remuneration එකක් හම්බෙන්නේ. long term consultations දෙන කෙනෙක් අපි බදවගෙන තියෙනවා කියන්නේ. එතකොට එයාට fixed allowance එකක් නැත්නම් salary එකක් දෙනවා නම් එයා කරන service එකට එයා employee කෙනෙක්. Okay. Fourth one, a public office held by an individual. Now in this case, public office means the government employee. Okay, I think Udesa is there. On the other hand, am I correct, Udesa? Public office means in this case government employee.
Government employee, as well as in certain cases, සමහර කමිටු හැමපත් කරන ජනාධිපති කමිටු අර කමිටු මේ කමිටු කියලා ඕවට පේමන්ට් එකක් යනවනේ ඒවත් කවර් වෙනවා දෙකම.
Okay, right, it is clear. Next one, a position of an individual to whom any payment is made or due or from an employer or who receives any other benefit as an employee or in a similar capacity. ඔහොම කියනකොට තේරෙන්නේ නැහනේ. දැන් ළමයි අනිත් එක මතක තියාගන්න Inland Revenue Act එක කියන්නේ act එකක්, law එකක්. ඉතින් ඒ law එක කියවනකොට law කියන එක වල දන්නවනේ හොඳටම. හරි, law එක ලියන්නේ law language එකේ. ඒක ඒක අපිට තේරෙන්නේ නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හරි. So our task is to understand it properly, otherwise we can't apply the taxation law practically. Okay, what is it? The position of an position of an individual to whom any payment is made or due by or from an employer or who receives any other benefit as an employee or in similar capacity. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් අපි හිතමුකෝ මම ඉන්නවා, this is me, okay, and this is one of my friend. Okay. Okay. So we have an agreement. I have an agreement with the company, right? So for the service performed, if I get a salary or allowance from the company, obviously it is an employment income, right? සමහර විට මම සර්විස් එක කරලා මම කියන්න පුළුවන් කම්පැනි එකට මෙයාට ගෙවන්න කියලා. පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න position of an individual to whom Udesa, this is also a normal situation, no? The position of an individual to whom any payment is made or due by or from an employee or who receives any other benefit as an employee or in a similar capacity.
මේක සාමාන්‍ය තත්ත්වයක්. මෙතනින් කව වෙනවා මම හිතන්නේ. මෙතනින් කව වෙනවා අර මේ එක එක benefits එක එක parties වලට දෙනවනේ.
Yeah.
ඒ දෙන්නේ සේවකයා වෙන වෙන අයට ගෙවනවා.
ඒක තමයි මම කියන friend කෙනෙකුට
employment contract එකේ තියෙන වෙන වෙන අයට ගෙවනවා.
ඔව්. ඒකත් අපේ employment එකකින් හින්දානේ හම්බෙන්නේ.
ඔව් අපේ employment එකේ benefit එකක්.
ඔව් එතකොට ඒකත් අපේ employment එකේ benefit එකක්. ඒක තමයි මම කිව්වේ that company and me we have an agreement between the company, right? On behalf of me I ask the company to pay some allowance to a friend.
Oh.
Okay, so that allowance given to my friend will be an employment income of me.
Yeah.
Right, case like that. Okay, Lakshit is asking a question. Does a person who pays income tax need to pay taxes on the income earned by all persons in his family or only on the income derived by him? Yeah, personally lamai ඒක අර අපි ඉපදෙන්නේ තනියම මැරෙන්නේ තනියම ඔකේ ටැක්ස් ගෙවන්නනේ තනියම එකතු කරලා ගෙවන්න බෑ. හරිද ලක්ෂිත? අපි කොච්චර ඇසෝසියේෂන්ස් තිබුණාට අපි කොච්චර ඇසෝසියේට් කරාට ඉපදෙන්නේ තනියම මැරෙන්නේ තනියමනේ. ඒ වගේ ටැක්ස් ගෙවන්නේ තනියම. ඒ කම්බයින් කරන්න බෑ. ජොයින්ට් ටැක්ස් වල ගෙවන්න බෑ. එහෙමනොත් මැනිපියුලේට් කරන්න පුළුවන්. Clear? Right. Okay, so the point is clear. This could be a normal situation where the employee gets any benefit from the employer or the company, or sometimes on behalf of the employee the benefit will be given to another person. That benefit will also be a part of the employment income of the employee, right? Last one, a position as a corporation or company director. Company director කියන එක හරිය නේද? position එක corporation එක position එකක් එහෙම නැත්නම් company director. එහෙම ඉතින් බොහොම simple. දැන් අපි පොඩි උදාහරණයක් ගත්තොත් එහෙම ඔය companies වල ඉන්නවා independent directors නේද? few external parties. ඒතර උදේ සර් ඒකත් එන්නේ මෙන්න මේ employment income එකතේ.
ඔව්. දැන් මෙතන මෙහෙම දෙයක් වෙනවා. සමහර දේවල් තියෙනවා එම්ප්ලොයි වෙනුවෙන් අපි හිතමුකෝ හොස්පිටල් එකකට වගේ පේමන්ට් එකක් ගෙවනවා කියලා. ඒක වෙනම එකක්. නැත්තම් ඊළඟට කියනවා එම්ප්ලොයිට කියනවා එයාගේ සේවකෙක් හරි නැත්තම් එයාගේ අම්මා තාත්තා හරි හොස්පිටලයිස් වුණා මොනවා හරි කියලා ඒවත් ගෙවනවා. එතකොට
ඒක අපිට වෙනම අහු වෙනවනේ සර් බෙනිෆිට්ස් වලදී අහු වෙනවා.
ඔව්.
දැන් මෙතන අපිට ඩිරෙක්ටර් කියලා ගත්තාම එක්සිකියුටිව් ඩිරෙක්ටර් කෙනෙක් වුණත් කොහොමත් එම්ප්ලොයි කෙනෙක්. බට් ඉන්ඩිපෙන්ඩන්ට් ඩිරෙක්ටර් කෙනෙක් වුණත් එයාට ෆික්ස් ඇලවන්ස් එකක් හම්බ වෙනවනේ.
ඔව්. ඔව්.
එතකොට කම්පැනි ඩිරෙක්ටර් කියන යටතේ එම්ප්ලොයිමන්ට් ඉන්කම් එකට ගන්න පුළුවන්.
ඔව්.
දැන් අපි සම්පත් සර් ගත්තොත් එන්නේ he is a director of many companies. Some companies. Okay.
එතකොට ඒකට හැම කම්පැනි එකෙම ඔය සමහර කම්පැනිස් වල නොමිනල් සමහර ඒවා මැටීරියල් වෙන්න පුළුවන් එක જાති හම්බ වෙනවා. ඒක
employment income.
ඒක විතරක් නෙමෙයි ඊට අමතරව වෙන benefits හම්බ වෙනවා. hotel facilities,
Hotel benefits,
holiday packages.
Yeah. So all come under the employment income. Okay. So if you have questions, you can ask. So we will like to have this lecture as a discussion, lamai. Though you can't speak, you can ask questions, right? In a case of a single person company, Lakshita, I will come to your point later on because that is there in the lesson. So I will take that question in the suitable situation, suitable level, right? Meanwhile, in case of a single person company, okay, only one person, he is the managing director. Yeah, I have seen such a company. He is the managing director. He is the he's the managing director. He is the founder. He is the chairman. He is the worker. He is the every role is run by the person, same person. Okay, single person company. How the income of that person is taxed. මේ කම්පැනි එකක් නම් අපි කතා කරනවා ළමයි කම්පැනි ටැක්සේෂන් බිස්නස් ඉන්කම් එක කතා කරනවා. ඉතින් කම්පැනි එකේ ටැක්ස් එක යාට හම්බ වෙනවා. ඉතින් කම්පැනි එකෙන් හම්බ වෙන බෙනිෆිට්ස් තියෙනවනේ ඒක වෙනම ටැක්ස් වෙනවා. සැලරි එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්, ඩිවිඩන්ඩ්ස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒවත් කතා කරනවා. ඒකට කම්පැනි එකේ පැත්තේ වෙනම ටැක්ස් වෙනවා. ඉන්ඩිවිජුවල් පැත්තේ වෙනම ටැක්ස් වෙනවා. හරි මේ කතා කරන එම්ප්ලොයිමන්ට් ඉන්කම් එක we haven't started the business income and when we discuss the business income I will tell you how to calculate the tax on behalf from the point of view of business. Okay, right. So this is obvious. Now this is important. Taxable benefit received or derived from employment. So these benefits are taxed. Okay, so this is the taxable benefit list, and after this slide we are having non-taxable or excluded items. ඔන්න ඔය list එක හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. හරි? Even for the examination that is important because you will be given a list and out of the list you have to select what are the items that will be taxed and what are the items that will not be taxed. Okay? So these are the items or benefits that will be taxable from the employment income. Okay, number 1, salaries, wages, leave pay, overtime pay, fees, pensions, commissions, gratuities, bonuses and other similar payments. කොටින්ම salaries කියලා හම්බ වෙන ඔක්කොම දේවල් නේද? Salaries, wages, bonuses, leave pay, everything will be taxed. Okay, everything will be taxed. But there are few exceptions like retirement benefits and all. We will be dealing with those exceptions later on. Okay. And number 2, allowance including any cost of living, subsistence. Government employee කෙනෙක් පිටරට එහෙම ගියට පස්සේ subsistence කියලා දෙනවා. යැපීම් දීමනවා. Okay. ඩොලර් ගාණක් දෙනවා. Rent, entertainment or travel allowance, all will be taxed. Okay. In other words, simply all allowances will also be taxed. Payments providing discharge or reimbursement of the expenses incurred by an individual or an associate of the individual. Okay, say for example, on behalf of the university, I incurred some expense. Okay, අපිටම university එක වෙනුවෙන් this is uni. On behalf of the university, I incurred say 10,000. No. This is something like this. Now, say for example, classic example is now we both in the sense myself and Uday sir have to pay the what is called membership fees to the chartered institute. Annually we have to pay, right? So we pay like 15,000, 17,000 amount annually to the CA Sri Lanka. Okay, say 15,000 to CA Sri Lanka. Now, what we pay to the CA Sri Lanka will be reimbursed by the university to us. Okay, what we paid to the CA Sri Lanka will be reimbursed by the university. So it is indirectly a benefit to the employee. Okay, therefore, if an employee pays something to a third-party organization, if the employer reimburses that payment, that will be a benefit of the employee. Okay, so this 15,000 benefit will be taxed under the employment income of me and Uday sir. Is that clear? Payments providing discharge or reimbursement of expenses incurred by an individual. Okay, mama incur කරන expenditure එක reimburse කරනවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් මම ගෙවන්නේ නැහැ, මගේ bill එක කෙලින්ම university එකට ගෙවනවා. එහෙමත් තියෙන සමහර අවස්ථාවල. දැන් අපි training programs වලට එහෙම වෙනවා, සමහරට අපි training එක කරනවා. We go to a training, right? The training cost is say rupees 20,000. We don't pay, but on behalf of me, the university pays. Okay, then that will be a benefit to the employee, right? අපි තුමුකෝ training වගේ දේවල් සමහර ඒවා exceptional cases තියෙනවා, අපි පස්සේ කතා කරනවා. අපි තුමු hospital bill එකක් ගෙවනවා කියලා, insurance bill එකක් ගෙවනවා කියලා. එතකොට ඒක employee ගේ benefit එකක් වෙනවා. ඒ නිසා payments providing discharge or reimbursement of expenses incurred by an individual or an associate of the individual. කියන්නේ මගේම සමීප කෙනෙක් ගෙවුවොත් එහෙම ඒකත් අදාළයි නේ. Right. Next one, payments for an individual's agreement to the conditions of employment. Right? Say for example, if I do say 100 more than 100 lectures in a year, this is an example, okay, not a true case. If I do more than 100 lectures in the year, I will be entitled to rupees 50,000 bonus. Okay, so it is as per the employment agreement. So if I get 50,000 bonus, that will be a part of the employment income. Payments for an individual's agreement to the conditions of employment. එහෙම නැත්නම් අපි හිතමුකෝ මොනවා හරි course එකක් promote කිරීම වෙනුවෙන් මට හම්බ වෙනවා. Okay, මොකක් හරි course එකක් අපේ තියෙන ඒ කියන්නේ fees කරන paid course එකක් promote කරනවා. අපි තුමු අපේ computer based accounting diploma එක තියෙනවා, so I promote that course in the outside organizations, right? So there is a condition, if the number of participants is higher than 100, so I am getting allowance of 50,000. Okay, so that allowance will be a part of the employment income. Okay, next one, payments or transfers to another person for the benefit of an individual or an associate person of the individual. අපි හිතමු company එක තියෙනවා, company is there, so I am an employee of the company, right? So company pays some monthly allowance to my mother. අපි මගේ අම්මට monthly allowance එකක් ගෙවනවා මං වෙනුවෙන්. මම මේ කම්පැනි එකේ වැඩ කරන නිසා මං වෙනුවෙන් monthly allowance එකක් ගෙවනවා. හරි? එහෙම නැත්නම් මොන හරි asset එකක් transfer කරනවා. land එකක් හරි motor vehicle එකක් හරි transfer කරනවා. Because I am working for the company well, therefore as a gratitude or whatever reason, the company transfers an asset or pays some amount to me or another person on behalf of me, right? Say for example, a plot of land has been transferred to my mother by the company as I am working for the company for a long time. Okay? The value of the land is, say, market value is 5 million. So 5 million will be an employment income of me. Okay? Payments or transfers to another person for the benefit of an individual or an associate person of the individual. Right? So the employee ke benefit එක වෙනුවෙන් කාට ගෙව්වත් ඒක employee ගේ taxable income එකක් වෙනවා කියන එකයි මේ ඔක්කොගෙම වලට පේන්නේ. employee ගේ benefit එක එහෙම මතක තියාගන්න. employee ගේ benefit එකදී මොනවා හරි දෙයක් Tamanට හරි ඒ කියන්නේ employee ට හරි third party එකට හරි ලැබෙනවා නම් ඒක employment income එකක් වෙනවා. Right? Hope that is clear. There are a few other benefits, taxable benefits. These are also taxable benefits. Okay, now these are very important, Lamai, because we have to select what are the taxable benefits and what are the non-taxable benefits, right? The fair market value of benefit received or derived by virtue of the employment by an individual or an associate person of the individual. Fair market value, mama kiwe mata hambenwa, same example can be taken. We have a company, okay, the company that is working that I am working for. Okay. Now company gives 5 million worth of land to me. If the market value of land is 5 million, fair market value is 5 million, that will be an employment income of me. ඒක මට ගෙවන්නත් පුළුවන්, මගේ associate කෙනෙකුට ගෙවන්නත් පුළුවන්, මගේ wife එහෙම නැත්නම් children කෙනෙක්, එහෙම නැත්නම් mother, ඒ වගේ associate කෙනෙකුට ගෙවන්නත් පුළුවන්. ඒකේ fair market value එක. හැබැයි අපි හිතමුකෝ දැන් land has been transferred by 2 million. Okay, they say the transfer value is 2 million, but if you look at the fair market value, it is 5 million. Therefore the taxable benefit is 5 million, not the actual transaction value 2 million. Okay, therefore you have to take the fair market value. This has been introduced to eliminate the what is called වංචා වගේ කරන්න තියෙන fraud වගේ දේවල් කරන්න තියෙන අවස්ථාව නැති කරන්න තමයි fair market value එක ගන්න කියලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒතර transfer කරන value එක මොකක් වුණත් you have to take the fair market value of the benefit, and that benefit will be taken by you or by your associate. Okay, so you have to take the fair market value. ලක්ෂිතර renting benefit එහෙම ඔක්කොම තියෙනවා ඉස්සරහට. ඒ නිසා lesson එක කරපුවාම දැන් සමහර questions වලට මම answer කරන්න නැහැ ළමයි. මොකද අපිට ඉස්සරහට කතා කරන තියෙන topic එකකින් ඒක cover වෙනවා නම් දැන් ඒක ගන්න එක, ඒ කියන්නේ ඒක දැන් පැහැදිලි කරන්න ගියොත් සෑහෙන කාලයක් යනවා. ඒ නිසා මම ඒ වගේ ඉස්සරහට අහුවෙන topics වගේ තිබුණොත් ඒවට අදාළ questions වලට answer කරන්න නැහැ. මොකද පාඩම අවසානයේ ඒ questions ටික clear වෙයි. If not, ask questions, then I can answer. Okay. Okay, other benefits including gift received in respect of the employment. Gift එකක් හම් වෙනවා. අපි හිතමුකෝ ඉන්න කෙනෙක් නිකන් තෝරගමු බලන්න. අපි හිතමු we have Nishan. Okay, Nishan. So Nishan is working for a company. He gets a gift, a brand new house or foreign tour. අපෝ foreign tour නම් මේ දවස්වල එපා මොකද කොරෝනා තියෙනවා. Brand new house or brand new car, okay, by the company as a gift, right? So it will be a taxable benefit of Nishan. Okay, other payments, including gift received in respect of the employment. So it is clear. Then market value of shares. This is bit important. Market value of shares at the time they were allotted. Allot කරන අවස්ථාවේ under an employee share scheme or employee share option, including shares allotted as a result of the exercise of an option or right to acquire the share. Well, ඉගෙනගෙන ඇති employee share option කියන එක, employee has an option to purchase the company shares. Okay, but you have to take the market value of shares. At what date? At the time they were allotted. At the allotment date, you have to take the market value of the shares allotted. Okay, market value of the shares allotted. It could be under an employment share scheme, or it could be a right issue. It could be an option. But excluding employee. This should be employees contribution for such shares. Employees. Say for example, you as an employee is entitled to 1,000 shares under an employee share option. Okay, so you were allotted this share 1,000, right? allot කරලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒ කියන්නේ විභජනය කරලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ. allotted 1,000 shares. The fair market value or the market value of the share, one share is say ₹20. Therefore, market value of shares allotted 20,000. But assume that under the employee share option, you as an employee had to pay 5,000 of this. Then taxable benefit is not the entire 20,000, because you paid 5,000 from the 20,000. Therefore, 15,000 will be the taxable benefit. Taxable benefit. Okay, market value of shares at the time of allotted, but excluding the employee's contribution for such shares. Okay, payments for redundancy or loss or termination of employment. ඒකත් බොහොම ක්ලියර්. මේ දවස්වල සිංගප්පූර් වගේ කම්පැනිස්, සිංගප්පූර් වගේ කන්ට්‍රීස් වල ගොඩාක් කම්පැනිස්, හොඳට perform කරපු කම්පැනිස් ගොඩාක් ඔය voluntary නැත්නම් forcefully retirement වලට ගියා. මොකද සේවක සංඛ්‍යාව අඩු කරා, මොකද කොරෝනා එකේ ඉම්පැක්ට් එක නිසා. ඔයාලා බැලුවොත් එimhe සිංගප්පූර් කම්පැනි එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒක හොඳට perform කරන කම්පැනි එක, top level කම්පැනි එකක්, but they have cut their employment level, number of employees. Okay, by giving compensations or what you call redundancy payments to the employees. Okay, so if you get such a payment from the company or the organization as a redundancy or loss or termination of the employment, so it is also a part of the employment income, right? So that is clear. පෙරට මොනවා වේද මන් දන්නේ නැහැ. දැන් අදයි ඊයේ අවිච්ච ගාන බලනකොට බය හිතෙනවා ආයෙත් රැල්ලක් එයිද කියලා නේද? Okay, but be careful ළමයි. මොකද ඔයාලා යන එන තැන් වල carefully ඉන්න. මොකද අපි දන්නේ නැහැ society එකෙත් ඉන්න පුළුවන්. rumors තියෙනවා මෙහෙම වුණා කියලා. නමුත් අපි දන්නේ නැහැ. නිසා ඔබටත් හොඳයි පරිස්සම් වෙන්න. මොකද health කියන එක මම එතත් කිව්වා වගේ number 1 or top priority item or the requirement of human. Health කියන එක මම කිව්වා top priority item එකක් human. එතන මිනිස් මේසාගේ උදාහරණයක් ලෙස අද වෙනකොට ලෝකේ සතුටුම country, world's happiest country in 2020 is Finland. Finland කියන country එක තමයි ලෝකෙ සතුටෙන් ඉන්නවා කියලා තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒ රටේ number 1 priority has given to the health. ඒක තමයි main reason එක සතුටෙන් ඉන්න. ඒකනේ කියන බුදුහාමුදුරුවෝ ආරෝග්‍ය පරමාලාභ කියලා නේද? right? ආරෝග්‍ය පරමාලාභ. ඒ වගේම world's most unhappiest country පුළුවන් නම් එවන්න. okay. therefore ළමයි මම කිව්වේ නිකන් පරිස්සමින් ඉන්න කියලා. okay. last one, retirement contributions made to a retirement fund on behalf of the employee and retirement payments received in respect of the employment other than contributions made by the employer to a pension fund, provident or saving fund or society approved by the Commissioner General of Inland Revenue. මේකත් මම ඉස්සරහට රිෆර් කරන ගොඩක් ඒ නිසා Commissioner General of Inland Revenue කියන එක I simply prefer CGIR. Keep in mind CGIR. Whenever I tell CGIR, it refers to Commissioner General of Inland Revenue. Yeah, that's true. Right? So retirement contributions made to a retirement fund on behalf of the employee. දැන් ගොඩාක් අපි දකිනවා ඒ ඉන්ෂුරන්ස් කම්පැනිස් අපිව අප්‍රෝච් කරනවා. තම වල නම් අප්‍රෝච් කරන්නේ වලට ඉන්කම් එකක් නැති නිසා. ඉන්කම් එකක් පර්මනන්ට් ඉන්කම් එකක් හම්බුනහම අප්‍රෝච් කරાવી ගොඩක් දුරට retirement benefit plans. හරි? ඒ කියන්නේ now you are contributing but after some time you will get the benefit. Retirement benefit එකක් හම්බුනවා. It could be a monthly benefit or one off benefit. සමහර විට ඒ ආයතනයෙන් ඒකට contributions දෙනවා. Okay, retirement contributions made to a retirement fund on behalf of the employee. ඉතින් employee ගෙවන ගාන නෙමෙයි ඒ company එක employee වෙනුවෙන් retirement fund එකට ගෙවන ගාන employment benefit එක. The amount that is given, that is paid by the company on behalf of the employee to a retirement benefit fund. Okay, and retirement benefit or retirement payment received in respect of the employment. Retirement benefit එක ලැබෙනකොට employee ට ඒකත් tax වෙනවා. benefit එක ලැබෙනකොට exemptions තියෙනවා අපි කතා කරනවා, but retirement benefit ලැබෙනකොට at the time that the employee gets the retirement benefit, that will also be taxed. But other than, which is an exception, okay, other than contributions made by the employer to a pension fund. Pension fund එක කරනවා contribute කරන්නේ. Okay, and provident. අපි කතා කරනවා EPF ETF ගැන කොහොමද ඒක tax වෙන්නේ කියලා. Other than contributions made by the employer to a pension fund. Okay, provident fund or savings fund or society, but clearly it mentions that it should be approved by whom? CGIR. ඒස හැම එකටම බෑ CGIR approve කරන funds ටිකක් තියෙනවා. හරි, pension funds තියෙනවා. ඒ approve කරන funds වලට contributions දැම්මොත් එහෙම ඒවා tax වෙන්නේ නැහැ. හරි, ඒස ඔක්කොම නෙමේ approve list එක ගන්න ඕනේ. ඒස ඒවා බලන්න පුළුවන් website එකේ තියෙනවා. Right, contributions made by the employer to a pension fund, provident or saving fund or society approved by the Commissioner General of Inland Revenue. Okay, right. Basically keep in mind retirement contributions made to a retirement fund on behalf of the employee and the retirement payments received in respect of the employment, except the contributions made to any fund or pension fund or provident fund approved by the CGIR. Okay, CGIR approve කරලා තිබ්බනම් ඒවා tax වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Otherwise all contributions on behalf of the employee will be taxed. Right. Now before we discuss the employment benefit excluded from taxes, before we discuss the employment benefit excluded from taxes, do you have any questions? නිකන් list එක බලන්න ආයෙ ගිහින්. If you go back to the taxable items, just look at the items, salaries, wages and salary kind of items, then all other allowances. Okay, reimbursement of our expenses by the employer. And if we get any allowance or bonus based on the achievement of a certain condition as per the agreement, it is a taxable benefit. Then on behalf of the employee, if the employer has transferred any asset, the value is taxable benefit. Then fair market value of benefits derived by the person or an associate of the person. Other payments including gift, market value of shares at the time of allotted less the employee's contribution, redundancy or termination payments, retirement contributions made by the employer on behalf of the employee other than and the retirement payments to the employee other than the contributions made to any fund or provident fund or pension fund approved by CGIR. Okay, so this list is very important. Okay, let's come to the excluded items. දැන් මේ ටික හොඳට තේරුම් ගන්න ඕනේ. මොකද ලිස්ට් එකක් දුන්නාම ඒකෙන් තෝරා ගන්න ඕනේ මොනවද taxable items මොනවද taxable items නොවෙන්නේ කියලා. Okay, exempt benefits and benefits subject to final withholding tax. withholding tax කියන එක eliminate කරලා තියෙන්නේ අලුත් act එකෙන්. නමුත් සමහර වෙලාවට තාමත් අර පරණ ඒවා කීපයක් එන්න පුළුවන්. Anyway, exempt benefits. Exempt benefits. ඒ වගේ කීපයක් අපිට අහු වෙනවා මම කියන්නම්. Right? Number 2, a discharge or reimbursement of expenses incurred by the individual on behalf of the employer. That is also clear. If I take an example, so for example, I am working for the company X, right? I paid a promotional expense. I paid a promotional expense of the company X to a media agency. අපි හිතමු media agency එකට මම ගෙවනවා company X එකේ promotional expense. I paid the promotional expense. I can't write all the words lamai. Promotional expense of company X. Right? So I paid from my own money on behalf of the company. Right? Say 100,000 rupees. Now this is an expense of the company. Right? I paid that 100,000 promotional expense of the company on the company behalf. Therefore, company may reimburse that amount to me again. මට company එක අපව දෙනවා මේක. නේද? එතකොට මම company එකේ expense එකක් දරුවා ඒක company reimburse කරනවා. ඒක employment benefit එකක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. That is an expense of the company. Only thing is I paid from my own money. The company reimbursed the same amount. So it is not a employment benefit. Therefore, it will be an excluded item. Okay. Okay, Kavindya is asking when an employee contributes to a fund and when employee received that fund at the retirement, there is a double taxation. Right? ඒකෙන් ළමයි දැන් ලැබෙනකොට ලැබෙන්නේ පොලියයි ඒ ඉන්වෙස්ට්මන්ට් ඉන්කම් එකයි ඔක්කොම එකනේ. ඒ නිසා මේකේ තියෙන විදිහට එම්ප්ලොයි කන්ට්‍රිබියුට් කරනකොට ඒක monthly benefit එකක ලෙස එනවා. monthly contribute කරනකොට retirement එකේ ලැබෙනකොට ඒක tax වෙනවා. මොකද ඒක ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරලා ඉන්වෙස්ට්මන්ට් එකේ receipt එකක් ලැබෙන්නේ. ඒක හම්බෙන්නේ ඒක tax වෙන්නේ අග. හරි ඉන්වෙස්ට්මන්ට් ඉන්කම් එකත් එක්ක. හරි හැබැයි except situations තියෙනවා, exemptions තියෙනවා, නැත්නම් exceptional cases තියෙනවා. එහෙම tax වෙන්නේ නැති අපි කතා කරමු මේකෙම තියෙන අගට retirement benefits කොහොමද tax වෙන්නේ කියලා. දැනට තියෙන විදිහට ඔය මොකද ඒකේ interest එකත් එක්ක තමයි හම්බෙන්නේ. සමහර වෙලාවට ඔය bonus වගේ දේවල් add වෙනවා. අපි contribute කරනවා යම් කිසි ගාණක්. හැබැයි ඒ ගාණ නෙමෙයි ඒක double වෙලා නැත්නම් bonus add වෙලා interest add වෙලා තමයි retirement එකේ ලැබෙන්නේ. ඒ ලැබෙනකොට ඒක tax වෙනවා. Yes. ළමයි ඒ වගේ අර common questions තියෙනවා privately වන්න ඕනේ මම මුල දවසෙත් කිව්වා. Then others can also see the question. Then others can learn from the question. Okay. Therefore, if you have common questions, you can send to everyone. Then everyone can see the question and understand. Otherwise, I have to repeat the question again. Right? Therefore, number 2 point is discussed. Number 3, a discharge or reimbursement of an individual's dental, medical, or health insurance expenses where the benefit is available to all full-time employees on equal term. That is very, very important. Right? Now, if I stop this sentence at this point, a discharge or reimbursement of individuals' dental, medical, or health insurance expense. එහෙමුණොත් අර taxable item එකට දෙනවා. හිතන්නකො මට විතරයි දෙන්නේ කියලා. So exclusively for me, the university or the organization reimburse one of my medical expenses. Okay, that is not applicable to all the employees in the organization. That is only applicable to me. Okay, therefore, if it is applicable to me only or few employees, okay, that will be a taxable benefit of employment. But if that benefit, especially these are medical benefits, okay, dental, not others, dental, medical, or health insurance expenses. There is a condition. Condition is that benefit is available to all full-time employees. All full-time employees on equal terms. Okay. Now in our university, lamai full-time employees ලට insurance scheme එකක් තියෙනවා ශ්‍රී ලංකා insurance උත් එක්ක. එතකොට අපි යම් කිසි percentage එකක් දරනවා say 3000 උදාහරණයක් ලෙස by the employee, university say 3000. Okay, monthly contribution is 6000 to the insurance, health insurance scheme, but university incurs 3000. And this is applicable to, this is available to all permanent employees. Available. All permanent employees. Right? In that case, this 3000 will not be a taxable benefit. Is that clear? Okay, there are two conditions that should be paid for the medical reasons, dental, medical, or health insurance. The second condition is it should be available to all permanent full-time employees on equal basis, not discriminatory basis. Discriminatory basis. Right. Number 3, payments made to or benefits accruing to employees on a non-discriminatory basis. Okay, non-discriminatory basis that by reason of their size, type, and frequency are unreasonable or administratively impracticable for the employer to account for or to allocate to the individual. Now, one classic example is now in garment factories or in other factories as well, usually employees are given the food, kama deno, double kama deno, lunch and the basically lunch, the breakfast. Okay, so it is a benefit, right? But practically it is difficult to calculate each and every employee's consumption or the benefit. Okay, practically it is difficult, and administratively it is difficult to ascertain or collect the individual benefit. Okay. In that case, it will be an excluded item. Payments made to or benefits accruing to employees on non-discriminatory basis. Discriminate කරන්නේ හැමෝටම දෙනවා. lunch එක දෙනවා හැමෝටම. නැත්නම් security service එක හැමෝටම දෙනවා. දැන් ගිය අවුරුද්ද නම් security service එක. දැන් මේ අවුරුද්ද අපිට health service එකක් දෙනවා කියලා හැමෝටම දෙනවා. හරි? හැමෝටම දෙනවා. face mask හරි whatever sanitizer so health මොනවා හරි benefits දෙනවා non discriminatory basis. ඒ කියන්නේ හැමෝටම දෙනවා on equal basis. Right? But the reason is it is very difficult to ascertain the individual benefit when it considers the practicality. Practical පැත්ත බලපුවම කොච්චරද benefit එක කියන ගන්න එක අමාරුයි. ඒ වගේ අවස්ථාවක tax වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Okay, questions තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න. දැන් අපි හිතමු මේක discriminatory basis දෙනවා කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ executives වලට විතරයි lunch එක දෙන්නේ. එතකොට tax වෙනවා. ඒක මේ තියෙන non discriminatory basis කියන්නේ. හැමෝටම දුන්නත් මේක ඉතින් detail බලුවොත් එimhe හැමෝටම දුන්නත් අර practically පුළුවන් නම් benefit එක හොයන්න. අපි හිතමුකෝ employees ලා 50ක් ඉන්නවා හැමෝටම රුපියල් ලක්ෂය ගානේ මොන හරි ඇඳුම් ගන්න දෙනවා. හරිද? හැමෝටම අවුරුද්ද අවසානයේ festival reason එකේ 100,000 will be given to purchase clothing items. Okay? It is non-discriminatory basis. හැමෝටම දෙනවා. But it can be practically ascertained the individual benefit. 100,000 each. In that case, taxed. That benefit will be taxed. Okay? Size එක දිහා බලපුවම දැන් කෑම එකක් වගේ ගත්තම ලොකු ගාණක් නෙමෙයි. ඒ වගේ අවස්ථාවක practically ඒක ගන්න එක තීරුමක් නෑ. Cost benefit analysis එකක් කරොත් cost will be higher than the benefit that you ascertain that information. Therefore, you can ignore it because it is not taxed. Right? Next one, value of a right or option to acquire shares at the time of that shares at the time such shares are granted to an employee under an employee share scheme. මේකේ මේ exclude වෙන benefit එක තමයි employee given ගන්න. ඒක තමයි මේ කියන්න උත්සාහ කරන්නේ. නෑ sorry මේකේ කියන්නේ තමයි value of the right option එකේ value එක. ඒක පටලවා ගන්න එපා. You know that finance වල දේවල් ඉගෙන ගන්නවා ඔය right options වගේ දේවල්. A option can be tradable. Right? That option has a value itself. It can be traded. Right? The value of the right එකේ හෝ option එකේ තියෙන value සාමාන්‍ය nominal value එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒක tax වෙන්නේ නැහැ කියන එකයි මේ කියන්නේ. මේක පටලවා ගන්න එපා ළමයි shares වල value එකක් නෙමෙයි මේ කියන්නේ option එකේ value එක. ඒ right එකේ ඒ අයිතියේ තියෙන value එක. Okay. So these are the items that are excluded from taxes. Any questions? දැන් මේක හුරු වෙන්නේ මෙහෙමයි. මේක කටපාඩම් කරන්න බෑ. ඔයාලා ගානක් හදනකොට මේ ස්ලයිස් දෙක නැත්නම් ස්ලයිස් තුන පැත්තකින් තියාගන්න. ඊට පස්සේ ගාන හදනකොට එකින් එක බල බල දාන්න. ඉස්සෙල්ලා හිතලා දාන්න ඊට පස්සේ බලලා දාන්න. එතකොට මේක හුරු වෙනවා. එහෙම නැතුව කටපාඩම් කරගන්න බෑ. ඉතින් මේක ලෝ එකක් නිසා මේ අයිටම්ස් ටික මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ. Okay. Okay, then let's get into the value of benefits. Like that Lakshita asked how to tax the rent benefit or car benefit received by the employee. Okay, value of benefits. Now, for some benefits, the CGIR, that is Commissioner General of Inland Revenue, has given the value. So in that case, we have to take that value. දැන් උදාහරණයක් ලෙස ගත්තම rent එක ගත්තහම rent for the rent CGIR has given a value. So in that case, we have to take that value as is specified by the CGIR. In other cases, now CGIR can't specify all the values. No, අපි දන්නේ නැහැ එක එක companies මොන වගේ benefits දෙනවද කියලා. හරි. ඒ නිසා අනිත් cases වලදී market value එක ගන්න ඕන. ඒ නිසා මතක තියාගන්න there are two situations. If the CGIR has specified the value of the benefits, then you have to take that benefit, the value for the benefit, or else you have to take the market value. මෙන්න මේක මතක තියාගන්න. Okay. So we'll go to the first one, that is value of benefits specified by the CGIR. Value of the benefits is specified by the CGIR. This is also I explained earlier, but if you look at this, you might be a little confused by what I will explain it. Value of company shares awarded by the employer. Employer employee shares ටිකක් award කරනවා. Value of company shares awarded by the employer. Okay. Now here, for an example, now particular employee is awarded number of shares. The market value of these shares 100,000. Market value of these shares, say 100,000. The allotted value, that means the employee has to pay 80,000 at the time of allotment. Okay. Then that has to be borne by the employee. Therefore, the net benefit of the employee is 20,000. Okay, net benefit. Let's say benefit. This is the benefit. Because market value is 100,000. You know, this happens usually in a right issue. සාමාන්‍ය market value එකට අඩු වෙන්න තමයි දෙන්නේ. ඒතර එතන employee කෙනෙක් ගත්ත shares තියෙනවා නම් employee ට ඒ right එක හම්බ වෙනවා. Okay, this is the benefit. Now මේ benefit එකකිනුත් මේක පටලව ගන්න එපා. මේ benefit එකකිනුත් අපි හිතමු employee needs to pay some amount. මේ benefit එකකිනුත් 5,000 ගෙවන්න ඕනේ. Right? Out of this 20,000 benefits, employee has to pay 5,000. Therefore, net benefit is 15,000. This is net benefit. In summary, lamai, you can take this like this. The market value is 100,000. If you take the all contributions made by the employee, that is 80,000 and 5,000, 85,000. Okay. This is the market value less all the contributions made by the employee. You get taxable benefit. Okay, ඉස්සෙල්ලත් අපි කතා කරා ඒකයි මම කිව්වේ. Market value එක ගන්න ඒකෙන් employee කරපු contributions ඔක්කොම අඩු කරා. Yeah, that is why Lakshitra, now way it is written is little bit confusing. මේක ලියලා තියෙන විදිහ ටිකක් confusing. ඒකේ ඔය දාලා තියෙන්නේ CGIR මොකද ඒකට practical පැත්ත සමහරට දන්නේ නැහැනේ. අර benefit එකනොත් යම් ගානක් employee ඉන්ක කරන්න ඕනේ කියලා. ඒ නිසා ඔක ඔහොම බලන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. You take the market value of the shares awarded and less the employee's contribution. Then you get the net benefit. You don't need to break into two. Right? Allotted value and employees contribution. Right? Employee की පැත්තේ තියෙන ගාන අයින් කරන්න. එතකොට හරි. Okay, this is very clear because earlier also I explained this. You take the market value of shares and less or deduct the employee's contribution, then you get the net benefit, that is taxable benefit. And the next one, now still we are in the first situation where the CGIR specifies the value of benefits. Value of benefits from any residence provided by the employer. Now this was asked by Lakshita. Now let's come to that point. Value of benefits from any residence provided by the employer. Right? It says you have to take the market value. Okay? Prominence is given to the market value. Market rent එක ගන්න. දැන් අපි හිතමු මම වෙනුවෙන් යුනිවර්සිටි එක මම ඉන්න quarters එක හරි whatever the residence, the rent will be paid by the university. Okay? The payment will not be considered. You have to take the market value. Assume that this residence is belong to one of our lecturers. Because of the association, the university pays a less amount. සම්බන්ධය නිසා පොඩි ගාණක් ගෙවන්න කියලා හිතන්නකෝ. But you can't take that amount because we have to take the market value. Market value will be more than that. Okay? So prominence is given to the market value. Okay? ගොඩක් ළමයි ගොඩක් market values වලට තමයි යන්නේ. ඉතින් ඔතෙන්දී ගොඩක් abstract component එක වැඩි. Market value කියන එක ටිකක් අමාරු decide කරන්න. හැබැයි ඉතින් ඔය ළඟපාත rent එකට යන ප්‍රමාණය අනුව තීරණය කරන්න පුළුවන් approximate value එක. Okay? But if the market value is not ascertainable, if you can't if the market value is not ascertainable, if you can't decide the market value. Okay, so keep in mind the prominence is given to the market value, but if it is not ascertainable, the CGIR has specified the value. How? If the monthly remuneration of the employee is equal or less than 200,000. Okay? If monthly remuneration of the said employee is equal or less than 200,000, monthly non-cash benefit, because the residence is given to the employee by the employer, so it is a non-cash benefit. Monthly non-cash benefit, and it will be dependent on the three situations: in rated area, in unrated area, estate bungalows. Rated කියලා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? වරිපනම් ගෙවන ප්‍රදේශය. දැන් මහරගම නගර සභාව ගත්තාම මහරගම urban council, so there you have to pay rates. Right? Now if you take like Anuradhapura or Gambadawa ගත්තොත් එහෙම ටිකක් ඈතට යන්න unrated areas වරිපනම් ගෙවන්න ඕනේ. යම්මල තාතලගෙන් අහලා බලන්න ඔයාලා වරිපනම් ගෙවනවද කියලා. එතකොට තීරේ සමහර ඒවාට ගෙවනවා සමහර ඒවාට ගෙවන්නේ නැහැ. හරි? මොන situations දෙකක් තියෙනවා සහ estate bungalows. Plantations වල එහෙම තියෙන්නේ නේද? Estate bungalows. Right. So criteria is given in rated areas 20,000 monthly benefit or 12.5 of the remuneration whichever is low. Okay, you have to remember this. If the monthly remuneration is less than or equal to 200,000, if the residence is located in a rated area, monthly non-cash benefit is 20,000 or 12.5 of the remuneration whichever is low. දෙකෙන් අඩු එක ගන්න. හරිද? අපි හිතමු monthly remuneration is 100,000 කියලා for example. If it is 100,000, 12.5 of 100,000 is 12,500. The lower value is 12,500. That is the non-cash benefit. But it is monthly, okay? If you get this benefit for the entire year, you have to multiply this 12,500 by 12. That is the value of benefit for the year of assessment. But if it is situated in an unrated area, the benefit is less. Benefit is less. Okay, 15,000 or 10%. The same condition, but the benefit is less because it is situated in an unrated area. Okay, but if it is an estate bungalow, it is 10,000 further reduced, 10,000 or 7.5. Same condition, but the amount or the percentage is less. Estate bungalow එකක් සාමාන්‍ය තියෙන ඈතනේ. නේද? එතකොට benefit එක අඩු වෙලා තියෙනවා. On the other hand, if the monthly remuneration is greater than 200,000, the other way, other component, benefit is 40,000 rupees per month or 12.5 of the remuneration, whichever is low. Okay, if it is situated in unrated area, it is 30,000 or 10%. Or if it is an estate bungalow, it is 20,000 and 7.5. If you look at a relationship between these two, what has happened? Only the amount has been doubled. 20,000 has become to 40,000. 15,000 has become to 30,000. 10,000 has become to 20,000, but not the percentage. 12.5, 12.5. 10%, 10%. 7.5, 7.5. Because this is dependent on the monthly remuneration. Therefore, the percentage has not been changed, but the absolute amount has been changed or doubled, you would say. Okay, and there is another condition if such residence is furnished. ගෘහ භාණ්ඩත් එක්ක දීලා තියෙනවා. Okay, ගෘහ භාණ්ඩත් එක්ක දීලා තියෙනවා. Now, in that case, additionally, you have to include 2.5 of the remuneration or 5,000, whichever is low. But this is additionally. Okay, this is additionally. So this is additionally. Is that clear? This is very important, because you will be given a sum including the different income sources of that employee. So you can decide what are the items that will be taxed, what are the items that will not be taxed, right? And non-cash benefits as the residential benefits. In that case, you have to decide whether it is situated in a rated area or unrated area, and what is the monthly remuneration. If you have questions, you can ask. මුදලම අපිට කතා කරන්න තියෙන්නේ income sources හතර විතරයි. Income from employment, income from business, income from investment, and other sources. Right? So we can take time to discuss these points. And if you have questions, you can ask. No questions. And if I ask a question, what do you mean by remuneration? Is it net salary or gross salary or what? Remuneration කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? net salary ද gross salary ද දැන් ඔයාලා කොහොමද තෝරගන්නේ? දැන් ප්‍රශ්න තිබ්බේ නෑනේ. මොන මම ප්‍රශ්නයක් කියවුවා. දැන් ගානක් දුන්නාම ඊට පස්සේ දැන් ගාන හදනකොට තමයි හිතා ගන්න බැරි මොන සැලරි එක බේස් කරලාද ගන්න. එක එක කට්ටිය කියනවා ලක්ෂිත කියනවා ග්‍රොස් කියලා, අරුණ කියනවා net කියලා. ඉතින් Tamanට කැමති එකක් කියා ගන්න පුළුවන්. දෙකෙන් එකයි. හරි අපි බලමු මම මේ question එක එහෙම තියන්න. හිතන්නකෝ. හිතන්න නැත්නම් හොයන්නකෝ චුට්ටක්. මොකද ඔයාලා ප්‍රශ්න ඇහුවේ නැහැ. ඔයාලා ප්‍රශ්න ඇහුවනම් මට මම කියනවා නෝ. මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ ඇහුවේ මමනේ. දැන් උත්තර දෙන්න ඕන ඔයාලා. මට හිතෙනවා කියලා උත්තර දෙන්න එපා. Just search and let me know. That is very crucial point, because in a question you have to decide, because this is a cutoff point, right? Now if the cutoff point is wrong, your tax calculation is wrong. හරි ඔයාලා මට කියන්න හරියට මම එක තියෙනවා මම කිව්වේ නැත්නම් ඊළඟ දවස් මට කියන්න මේක මම කිව්වේ නැහැ කියලා. Okay, number 2, now this is the residence provided by the employer. In the second situation, employer reimburses any expenses connected with the house or apartment occupied by the employee. අපි දන්නවා ඔය house එහෙම නැත්නම් apartment එකක් එහෙම ගත්තාම maintenance expenses ගෙවන්න. හරි? එහෙම නැත්නම් කවුරු හරි උයන්න කෙනෙක් හරි ඉන්න ඕනේ. ඔය කෙනෙක් එහෙම නැත්නම් maintenance වලට කවුරු හරි ඉන්න ඕනේ. නැත්නම් ගෙවන්න ඕනේ. අපි හිතමු employer reimburses such expenses which is connected with a house. Okay, what is the benefit? What is the benefit that should be included in the employment income? Okay, the value of the benefit is the actual expense reimbursed by the company. Keep in mind, actual expense reimbursed by the company. Assume that you are staying in an apartment. Okay, apartment. The company reimburses the monthly maintenance fee of the apartment, say 15,000, right? So actual amount reimbursed is 15,000. That will be taxed under the employment income of you. Okay. ගොඩක් උත්තර හම්බෙනවා මම හිතන්නේ ඒවා සමහර කට්ටිය හිතලා කියනවා සමහර කට්ටිය වෙන තැන් වලින් දැනගත් ඒවා කියනවා වෙන්න පුළුවන් හරියටම හොයලා මට කියන්න මොකද ඒ ක්වෙස්චන් එක ඔයාලා අහුවනම් මම කියනවා ඔයාලා අහපු ක්වෙස්චන් එකක් නෙමෙයි මම අහුවේ මම දන්නේ නැහැ කියලා හිතන්න I don't know what is the answer, so I raise that question for you. Therefore you are the responsible party to give the correct answer. Okay, so as a homework, you can take that as a homework and find the answer. And in the next lesson, if I forget to discuss this, please let me, please remind me. Okay, I think this is clear. The residential benefits, but keep in mind, Lamai, though you are given this table, the prominence should be given to the market value. The සමහර කට්ටිය මේක exam එකේ කොච්චර කිව්වත් table එක දෙනවනේ table එකට තමයි හිත යන්නේ. මොකද ඒකේනේ ගොඩාක් information තියෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා table එකකින් අරන් දාන්න. මම exam එක හොඳට ලිව්වා කියලා එනවා. But market rate has been given in the examination in a corner. You will miss that point because apparently you see the table because it is a big table. So you calculate the taxable benefit based on the table, though you are given the market values. So your answer will be wrong. Okay, keep in mind. මට හිතෙනවා මෙහෙම basic salary plus bonuses ගමගේ කියනවා මට එහෙම. තව කෙනෙක් කියනවා adjusted gross salary කියලා. දක්ෂිනී ඊළඟට net salary and all the taxable benefits කියලා අපිට කියනවා Shabil Nath. Aruna says net salary. Okay, different answers. Very good. Now you are sufficiently confused. Okay, that's good for undergraduate. Okay. The next one is value of the benefit is still we are in the first situation, that is the value of the benefits decided by the CGIR. Motor vehicles. Right, motor vehicles. Again, the prominence or the priority has been given to the market value. Keep in mind. Okay, that is why I have colored in blue. Right, the prominence or the priority has been given to the market value. For the value of transport facilities provided by the employer for fully or partly for private use. Now there is another important phrase in this sentence, fully or partly for private use. The private use එකට දෙන ගාන තමයි benefit එක වෙන්නේ. Right? දැන් ඔයාව ඇවිල්ලා office time එකට ඔයාව pick කරගෙන ඇවිල්ලා drop කරනවා නම් it is not a private use. It is the official use. Okay, bus එකකට ඔයා bus office transport bus එකක් තියෙනවා නම් if you get into the bus and go to the office and come back, so it is not for the private use. The මේවා හරියට තේරුම් ගත්තේ නැතුනම වෙන්නේ motor vehicle දැක්ක ගමන් tax benefit එක කරණය කරනවා. Okay, අපි දුක බස් එකේ යන ගාන රුපියල් 100යි නම් දවසකට 100 වැඩි කරන දවස් 30, then you get 3000 taxable benefit. But clearly it is mentioned fully or partly for private use. Okay, and the priority is given to the market value. Similar to the previous case, if the market value is not ascertainable, value of the benefits will be determined as follows. Now it depends on the engine capacity. Okay, earlier the monthly remuneration, this is the engine capacity. Okay, so the first cutoff is if the engine capacity, we call it as capacity of the cylinder, CC. If the engine capacity is equal or less than 1800 for fuel or hybrid vehicles, petrol or diesel, fuel or hybrid vehicles, and that criteria has been changed for electric vehicles because more tax concessions are given to the electric vehicles because it will be a less polluted vehicle to the environment. Therefore, more tax concessions are given. In that case, cylinder capacity එකක් නැහැ, kilowatt තියෙන්නේ, kilowatt 200 equal or less than 200 kilowatt. Okay, hybrid vehicles or motor vehicles, I mean fuel vehicles, that is the cutoff is equal or less than 1800 cc, but for electric vehicles 200 kilowatts. Okay, for the vehicle, the monthly non-cash benefit, keep in mind monthly non-cash benefit 20,000. Okay, and if the vehicle is provided with the driver, for the driver it will add another 10,000. It is an addition, keep in mind. Driver තව 10,000. Right? The fuel ඔයා ගහ ගන්න ඕන ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ, fuel උත් ගහලා දෙනවා නම් vehicle එකක් දෙනවා, driver දෙනවා, fuel උත් ගහලා දෙනවා. එහෙනම් fuel සඳහා 20,000 per month. Okay, lot of answers, but I will give the answer next time because the reason actually I thought that you will ask that question. Okay, but you did not answer. මම අවස්ථා දෙකක් දුන්න ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද කියලා අහන්න කියලා. ඇහුවේ නෑ. ඒ නිසා මම අද question එක කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද මට answers ගොඩක් එනවා. දැන් මම හිතේ ඉන්නකො ගෙදර ගිහිල්ලා නිදා ගන්නකොටත් හිතෙනවා. මොකක්ද benefit එක වෙන්නේ? gross salary ද cut off එකේ net salary ද කියලා. හිතේ ඉන්න. හරි මේ සතියේම හිතේ ඉන්න. හරි ඒ අතර මගෙන් අහනවා කුමාර, what is the meaning of tax benefit? ළමයි tax benefit කියන්නේ ඉතින් what is the meaning of tax benefit? Now there may be benefits, some benefits are taxed, some benefits are not taxed. සමහර benefits tax වෙනවා, ඒ කියන්නේ taxable income එකේ කොටසක් වෙනවා, සමහර income taxable income එකේ කොටසක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ ටික අයින් කරන්න. මතකද අපි tax calculation එක ගත්තා, we took assessable income from 4 sources: income from employment, income from business, income from investment, and income from other sources. Okay, so when we take the assessable income from different sources, 4 sources, we should only consider taxable benefits. Excluded benefits should not be considered there. Okay, that is the meaning of tax benefit. Okay, මෙතන taxable benefit කියන නම employee හම්බෙන benefit කියන එක. employees ට හම්බෙන benefits tax එකේ ඒවා වෙන්න පුළුවන් tax නොවෙන ඒවා වෙන්න. ඒක තමයි කියන්නේ. ඒකට tax benefit කියපුවම මේ tax නෙමෙයි උතන වචනේ taxable කියන එකනේ. කෙනෙකුට හිතන්න පුළුවන් tax benefit කියන නිකන් discount වගේ හම්බෙනවද කියලා. taxable benefit කියන එක කිව්වේ මම. හරි? Right. So the condition is clear. 20,000 for the vehicle and 10,000 for the driver, 20,000 for the fuel. And if the cutoff exceeds 1,800 cc for fuel and hybrid vehicles or greater than 200 kilowatts for electric vehicles, okay, the non-cash benefit is little bit higher. That is for the vehicle 35,000, for the driver 10,000, same. මොන වාහනේ ලෙව්වත් driver නේද? fuel 30,000. මොකද capacity වැඩි වෙනකොට fuel consumption එක වැඩි. ඒ නිසා fuel සහ vehicle එකට benefit එක වැඩි කරලා තියෙනවා. driver ඉතින් එයා කරන drive කරන එකමනේ. ඒ නිසා 10,000 තමයි. Again I am telling you, when you see the table, right, you will give more prominence to the table, but it should not be the case. The more prominence should be given to the market value. ලොකුවට පේන table එකනේ ඒක තමයි බලන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා. market value කියන එක බලන්න. Okay, hope that is understood. What shall we do? Shall we stop at this point or shall we continue? ළමයි, I will give you an advice. දැන් මට ගොඩාක් අර question එකට answers ලැබෙනවා. ඒක හොඳයි. මම ඒක එහෙමම තියන්නම් තව ටිකක් ඔය මේ සතියේ පොඩ හිතා ඉන්න. බස් එකේ එනකොට টয়ලට් එකේ ඉන්නකොට පොඩ හිතන්න. හරි? හැබැයි මම හිතන්න කියලා කිව්වට taxation වල ළමයි අපි හිතන දේවල් ඇත්ත වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Right? So whenever you refer a law or act ළමයි, look at the relevant act. ඒක තමයි professional කෙනෙක්ගේ ලක්ෂණය වෙන්න ඕන. Refer the act and as per the act it should be like this. Don't think like I think the cutoff should be net salary or gross salary or adjusted gross salary. Okay, whenever you refer a law or act like Companies Act or Inland Revenue Act, accounting standards, okay, based on the guidelines and provisions available in the law or the act, you provide the answer. Okay, in some එකයි ඉඩ දුන්නේ ඔයාලා බලන්න Inland Revenue Act එක download කරගෙන you can easily download, even I can upload to the LMS. I will do that, right? With reference to the Inland Revenue Act, you look at what is remuneration. Okay, ඇති නේද අදට? ගොඩක් කතා කරන්න ඕනෙත් නෑනේ. මම කියවල දැන් අපිට කරන්න බැරි වුණොත් එහෙම රෑ 12 සිට පාන්දර 3 වෙනකම් අතිරේක පන්ති දානවා. ඊට පස්සේ අපිට කරන්න පුළුවන්. එන්සයි ගොඩාක් උගන්නන්න ඕනේ නෑනේ. ඔය ඇති. බඩගිනි දැන් විදිමතයි. හෙට වෙරට යන්න නැහැ නේද? Okay then. So we will discuss the rest of the session, rest of the lesson next day, and so I should raise the question. You come up with the answer. Okay. Okay, others can leave. Meanwhile, there is a question from one from the public department. There are some students in their department who follow taxation. They have connection problems. Yes, Lamai, so we can't avoid such issues. Okay, So we are in a difficult situation. Even I don't like to teach to a computer, right? So we know that this is a difficult task. So what we can do is we will upload the session to the LMS whenever that person or persons can access the internet, can watch the video later. වෙන මොනවද ඉතින් කරන්න නේද? එහෙම නැත්නම් ඉතින් මේ වගේ සෙෂන් එකක් තියෙන වෙලාවට චුට්ටක් ඔය ඉන්ටර්නෙට් තියෙන තැනකට යන්න. ගහකට එහෙම නගින්න යන්න එපා. ඊට පස්සේ අතපය කැඩෙයි. මේ ඉතින් ඉන්ටර්නෙට් තියෙන තැනකට පොඩ්ඩක් යන්න. එකම දේ රැවීමත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඇති. අපි ඉතින් බලමු ළමයි මේ ඕවර්කම් කරගන්න ඉතින් පර්ෆෙක්ට් සොලියුෂන් එකක් ඉතින් එන්නේ නැහැ. That's true.